my garden, la 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 la. Oh! Hello there, potatoes. It's me, Winnie. Hello. I'm just in my garden, ready to read another story from Winnie's storybook. Would you like to join me? Oh, good. Come on in and get yourself comfortable. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, no, so sorry. Right, oh yes. Oh, there it is. Comfortable. Okay. Now today I'm reading Cinderella. Have you heard that story? You have? Well, this one is Cinderella, but Winnie's version. The best version. All right. Here we go. Once upon a time, in a kingdom where birds wore top hats, very fancy, and mice baked cupcakes, oh, very yummy, there lived a kind girl named Cinderella. She had wild curly hair, dreams as big as castles, and a knack for losing shoes. Speaking of, where are my shoes? Shoes! Hello, shoes. Pish posh matters not. Wet socks are all the rage these days. Cinderella lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters, who were just the right amount of awful. They made her sweep the floors, scrub the dishes, and sort their sock drawer out by fluffiness. They never even let her choose what to watch on TV. No, I often have that problem when I lose the TV remote, and then I end up having to watch reruns of Lego Masters over and over, which I do love that show, but 74 times is one too many. Great show, though. You know what? Cinderella didn't mind too much. She had her friends. A mouse named Kevin. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Can you be a mouse? Squeak, squeak. A shy cat named Marmalade. Meow. Can I hear the shy cats? Meow. And a chirpy parrot who insisted on being called Sir Tinklebottom. Ah, I want to be Sir Tinklebottom. Ah! Of good chirpy parrots. One day, news spread like spilled rice that Cinderella then had to pick up one by one, that the palace was hosting a grand ball so the prince could choose someone to play Minecraft with and share his inherited castle. Oh, the stepsisters shrieked with excitement. Can I hear your shriek? Shriek! Oh, good shrieking. Sorry, parents. Now Cinderella sighed. Can you give me a sigh? That one's nice. It's relaxing, isn't it? You're welcome, parents. Cinderella sighed. I wish I could go, she whispered, wiping snot from her nose. I'm so good at Minecraft. And suddenly, poof! In a big sparkly cloud of sparkles appeared a fairy godmother. She was wearing yellow Crocs, carried a bright pink wand, and a half-eaten peanut butter sandwich. Yum. Ya rang, she grinned. Who are you? Asked Cinderella. Hello. I'm the fairy godmother, of course. Name's Penny. So, Cindy, you want to go to the ball, huh? Oh, I'd love to, but I have nothing to wear, Cinderella moped. And just like that, with a whoosh and a giggle, quicker than you can say tiddle-poop pumpkins. Actually, that was very quick. How fast can you say tiddle-poop pumpkins? Go. That was very quick, tiddle-poop pumpkins. I can't even say pumpkins now. Pumpkins. Pish posh, matters not. With a whoosh and a giggle, the fairy godmother turned the pumpkin into a medium-sized SUV. Kevin, the mouse, into an Uber driver, and Cinderella's old apron into a sparkling sequined gown with pockets. Oh, Everybody needs pockets. For snacks, of course. Enjoy. Oh, and one thing, she warned. This spell disappears at midnight. Not 12:01, not 11:59. Midnight. Well, Cinderella quickly set a timer for midnight on her hand-me-down Wizarman watch. She didn't want to miss that alarm. And off Cinderella went to the ball, where she danced the night away. Oh, with the most incredible dance moves. Can you show me some of them? She dabbed. Can you dab? Good dabbing. Go on. Great. She flossed. Much better. And she accidentally kicked off a shoe while doing the worm. Oh, well, you know, I have many worms in my garden. I wonder if the worms can do the worms. Oh, it's making me confused. The worms doing worms. The prince was enchanted. Who is this girl with one shoe and killer dance moves? I wonder if she likes Minecraft. Well, she really did have killer dance moves. I saw them in person. Oh, did I forget to mention that I went to the ball also? Yes, I did. Well, not to marry the prince, no. I heard they had free fairy bread. And they did. And it was delicious. Anyway, back to the story. Dong! Oh, what's that? Dong! Dong! Oh, it's midnight. Midnight struck and Cinderella's alarm started buzzing. Bzz, bzz, time to run. Cinderella cartwheeled out the door, tripped over a raccoon and vanished into the night, leaving behind one glass slipper and a bunch of sequins that had also fallen off during the worm. The prince searched high and low for days and weeks, trying the slipper on every foot in the kingdom, even on a llama, just to be sure. You know, I remember they came to my door and I was napping. I did try the slipper on, but I couldn't fit. My big toe kept flopping out the side, and to be honest, it was a relief because they were very uncomfortable and I have no idea what Minecraft is. Finally, he arrived at Cinderella's house. The stepsisters elbowed each other trying to jam their feet in, but no luck. So Tinklebottom even had a go. Ah! But his feet were way too little. Ah, too little, too little. Cinderella shyly stepped forward, slid the slipper on like it was made just for her, because it was, and smiled. And the prince smiled back. So, you want to play Minecraft and teach me some dance moves? Oh, and, you know, rule a kingdom and that. Only if I can bring Kevin, Marmalade and Sir Tinklebottom, she said. And even though the prince was allergic to cats, he said yes. He was willing to deal with the sneezers for the pleasers. And Cinderella and the prince lived happily, that's not a word. They lived happily, hilariously, and sneezily ever after. Achoo! Oh, bless you. The end. Wow, I did love that story. Oh, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please come back and visit Winnie in her garden. And Terry the tree, he'll be here. He always is. He's stumped. He doesn't talk. Yes, so please come back and see Winnie again and enjoy more stories. Toodle-poo all. Bye-bye. Okay, oh no, wrong way. Bye-bye.